this is one of the significant geopolitical development of the contemporary times. We know that this Middle East, it's difficult to generalize something about Middle East. I mean to say, if we critically look into historical patterns, be that geopolitical or geoeconomic or even societal, we come to understanding that there is so much diffusion, so many factors are there, and to generalize something about Middle East, it's really complex. It's really difficult. Nevertheless, this war which started like 3 weeks back, today we are in the 20th day. It has brought chaos and destruction to Middle East. It has, this war is not just between 2 or 3 parties. It has engulfed the whole region, whole Middle Eastern region, and it can impact, and it has in fact impact the whole world, particularly related to global supply chain. Now, when the war started, Israel strike Tehran, launch surgical strikes. I would say massive surgical strikes, and then United States of America joined Israel. Iran retaliated back. Iran initially, launched strikes against Tel Aviv, and then with the passage of time, as the conflict moved on, so they started to strike American military installations across the Gulf. The war spread. Thanks to the Gulf countries, they didn't retaliate it back for sure. It was a matter of this violation of territorial sovereignty, which is very much near and dear to every state. Nevertheless, they didn't, retaliate it back or launched defensive or offensive operations against Iran. However, this US and Israel, what they have done, they employed brute force based on offensive approach. When I say brute force, so it means massive use of force, and this massive use of force is employed when the parties intends to change in the status quo. And that we can relate to, one of the famous books of on IR and strategy, that is Arms and Influence, authored by Thomas C. Schelling. It was published in 1966. So in that book, it is mentioned that when you want to change the status quo, so you employ brute force. So, and this is very much evident with respect to President Trump speech too. He stated that we will be going for complete annihilation. So complete annihilation means complete elimination. And this elimination means change in status quo, change in the regime. Now, up till now, United States of America and Israel, despite, targeting the top leadership of Iran and the current regime, current government, managing the affairs in Tehran. So United States and Israel, they failed to change the regime up till now, despite that massive use of force. I mean to say, more than 7,000 targets were hit across Iran. This is massive. If we think about it and critically think about it, this is massive employment of force. On the other hand, if you look into Iran also, employed brute force, but based on defensive approach. Yes, they attacked their neighboring countries, Gulf countries, which was a sort of dangerous escalation. And now